Sadie. How are you doing?
Good, Mitch. How are you?
Good, thanks. So, we left off last time. You said you have problems with credit cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so is that the only financial problem you have, or do you have other issues? Because today, basically, we're going to talk about what your actual problem is, and I want to get a full understanding of the issue at hand that we're working with.
Well, I think I have a problem with charging stuff to my cards and going shopping too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've opened up a lot of cards over the last year, and I'm working on getting them all paid off. It's just a slow process.
Do you have, well, that many cards, do you even know which ones are paid off and which aren't most of the time?
I put a little yellow tab on these two that I paid off, but the rest I'm not sure. But sometimes I forget the passwords to the accounts, and then I have to go find the statements. And it just gets confusing.
Yeah. Well, so what's the main driver that makes you want to get a credit card like that?
Because you get discounts.
Okay. I understand that. It's nice to have discounts. When did you get your first credit card?
Probably 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What made you?
It was Macy's, and I thought that I shopped there a lot, so it'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's also that, and like gym memberships and other memberships that are contracts that I don't notice are contracts, and then the interest that gets charged, and then I end up losing money because I forgot to pay one of my cards off.
Mm-hmm. So, have you tried any different techniques for keeping more organized with them?
No.
No.
That's why I'm here for you.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay, so that makes sense. What's the big driver why you want to go shopping so much?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mean to stereotype, but the girls, they just love your clothes, don't you?
Oh yeah, it's that, and not really clothes all the time.
What else do you buy with your cards?
Oh, like kitchen stuff and towels and new blankets and decorations and crafting supplies and yeah.
Are you opposed to just using cash for those purchases, or?
Well, I don't like having cash because if I lose it, I can't get it back.
And if you lose your credit card?
Well, actually, someone got a hold of my credit card just a couple weeks ago and spent like $200 on it, but I got it back, so.
Mm-hmm. So, if you have so many different cards, though, and you can't keep track of all of them all the time, how do you know if that's not happening with other cards?
I don't really know, I guess.
Okay, well that could be an issue, but so do you have any other problems financially? I mean, you don't have a whole lot of income right now.
Well, no, but yeah, that's true.
Do you think it's necessary to have that many cards?
No, I don't think it's the cards hurting me. I think it's just that I use them too much.
But having the cards available could be the driver for why you want to use them so much.
Yeah, that's why I wish I could learn how to not use them but not get rid of them. Because I don't want to get rid of them.
Okay. So what do you want out of this counseling? What's the final goal that you want to reach?
To learn how to spend within my not spend on unnecessary things,
Mhm.
like buying booties for my dog.
Yeah, that. Okay. Do you keep track of everything that you buy with your cards? No? You don't? Okay. Well, that could be an issue. Basically, you just go off your statements. Okay. Have you run into any issues with that?
Yeah, well, I've missed a couple payments.
A couple?
A few.
Yeah. With the same card or different cards?
Different cards. And there's one that I didn't know I was getting payments from, or statements from, so I completely forgot about it. And then it added up from $7 to like $50.
Oh, that's not too bad. Is there certain cards that you feel you use more often than others?
Yeah, I use my American Express for everything. And Macy's.
Mhm. Do you have a debit card?
Mhm.
Do you use that often?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about credit cards is there's safety. If, like you said earlier, when you had someone spending, what was it, $200 with your card, and then you got it back. Sometimes it's hard to do with debit cards. I know that. So that's one benefit of the credit cards. But
Yeah, well, I usually use the card to get points, and then I just pay it off with my debit card.
okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm not opposed to the American Express, but are there a lot of cards that you don't hardly use at all?
Yeah, like this one I'll never use, and that one, and that one, and that one, that one. Most of them I don't really ever use, but just in case I have them.
So it was one of those things where you went in and brought your items up to the counter and they offered you a deal if you signed up with them. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
They like to do that a lot, don't they?
And I notice it's a lot of little things that I spend money on that add up that I don't notice, because it's just $10 here and then $5 and then it.
So you want to keep all of your cards, right? Why? What's your reasoning behind that?
Just because I got them and I want to have them, but I don't use them. But I want to learn to not use them.
Okay.
Giving you a challenge.
So you want to learn to not use them, but still keep them. Okay. We'll see what we can do with that. You're completely against getting rid of some of them?
Well, maybe a couple I don't care about, but not the main ones.
Okay. Well, we can, that's kind of that's a tough one to deal with because, yeah, if your problem is the credit cards but you still want to keep them, that'll be a tough one to deal with. I think things we should focus on are keeping track of records of what you purchased with them. And even if it's with a little log or something, you can write down what you've bought. I mean, do you have a checkbook? Do you write down what you bought in your checkbook?
No, I only use it to pay bills.
Okay, well, now that I kind of have a better understanding of your issue, next time we meet up, we can kind of game plan some ideas on how you could work towards achieving the goal.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have
It was hard to admit everything.
Yeah, sometimes it is.